do I do this again? Someday I will fly, carrying with gold, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow. Ow, that's really heavy. Noble heart guide steer, steady course to the haven. Well, hello, friends. So I need to hammer out some things today because I have a couple knife shapes that I basically have cut out my dudes. Hey, Megan. I have this guy, Brianna. It's good to see you. Welcome. And I have this guy. I need to hammer out the edge for this Aragorn style knife and stainless steel dude, and this big old chopper with Morris teeth. And I have not choker, but what you call it knife in there, a Tonberry knife that I'm working on. But why not? Because it's gross here, dude. It is literally blowing horrible wind while I'm hanging out here. And basically what we're trying to do is we're reducing the amount of grinding work I need to do in order. Can you guys hear me through the headphones? I'm wondering if it's coming through that. I'm actually curious. Is there a way to control this? No, that's just the mute button. I'm betting it's coming through. Is it coming through my headphones or is it coming through the whatchamajingus? If you guys could like the video too, my dudes, it helps a little bit. Hope you're having a lovely day. Hope it's a bit warmer where you guys are. Woo. Trying to even things out. Chicago, it's good to see you. Of course, a bit loud, but can hear you. Oh yeah, no, I bet. Again, this is the shorts form thing, my dude. So I don't have as much control over the audio. I'm just like Z's in the other room. I set up the whole YouTube thing, you know, but I don't know how to get to go over the short side. So they say like, you know, have it here. Heavy hammer. I don't want this. I mean, it's okay. Oh my god, dudes, I do actually have like other hammers. I was going to open those up the other day. Can you hear the wind? My dudes. Chicago, how are you feeling today? Brianna, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Bring this guy. Where did I put my... There it is. I'm going to bring this back over here and hammering out this knife. We have a bunch of knives that I need to work on right now. Basically just making the edge. As you can see, we actually have, you know, this piece, my dudes, that we're working on. What we're doing is we're basically drawing out the edge while trying to maintain the spine, you know. Hey, it's good to see you, not in day yet, my dude. How are you doing? Pakama, welcome. What's your favorite creation? My favorite creation so far? I think my favorite creation so far has been a, oh God, what did I send out? A Warhammer fantasy sword that I made. I made a Warhammer fantasy sword that I made a while back for somebody. Diamond, welcome into the shrubbery. How are you doing, my dude? Lovely to have you here. Had a doctor appointment today and things are going well. I'm glad to hear that, Chicago. If you guys have any questions about how I do things here, my dudes, and what I'm doing today, I have a bunch of knives I need to work on so far. These are all commissions. I have an Aragorn style knife that I'm working on right now. This is made out of stainless steel. Morris, I'm working on yours right now. There it is. I'm working on this, and there's a kitchen knife that I'm working on. This is the Aragorn style knife that I'm working on for pickle, my dudes. I'm doing okay, Morris. It's really gross here. I don't know if you have any of the crazy stuff coming in right now, any of the crazy weather. But yeah, if you're new here, my dude, ask away. Open book. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to have you here. You guys hear me well enough? Drawing it out, basically going back and forth, my dudes, back and forth. between various things. Oh, yeah. Diedman, are you into blacksmithing or just like kind of the, you know, creations and stuff? You know, we're good right now to be here, but passed over yesterday. It's coming up to us, Morris. I'm a little bit anxious about it because I have a bunch of stuff that I need to get underway, you know, pretty much. Also, if you can do me a favor, my dudes, and like the video, any Damascus steel made. So Damascus steel, so this is an interesting question, Paco, if I'm saying that correctly. Damascus steel today is a conglomeration of various different types of steel. My forge doesn't quite get hot enough yet in order to forge weld things together. I have been sent a Damascus steel billet. I made a Viking sack style kitchen knife for somebody. It was really lovely. I don't have it here. I sent it out to them. They have it. They use it for their kitchen. But I have worked on that before. It's a lot of fun. The only problem that I found is that Damascus steel billets, when they get sent to you, depending on the quality of them, is that they can have occlusions in them, which means that when I heat them up, sometimes they burst forth. So there's actually a hole in the piece of steel that I was working in for this commission piece, and I told them, like, hey guys, like, I don't have any of the Damascus, so you guys send me the billet. What do you guys want to do? And they're like, hey, does it have a good edge? Is it hard? And I was like, yeah. And it's like, great, fine, good, no worries, fantastic. Not dead yet, it is me, by the way. Oh, gotcha, Morris, no worries at all. I do like Damascus. It's really pretty, but it's also kind of a pain in the butt to work with. Also, trick to drawing out an edge, my dudes, is hitting everything really evenly and going back and forth. Otherwise, you get unnecessary warpage while you're working on stuff. I'm sorry it's not pretty here, my dudes. Like, I'm out here in California, and it's getting really windy. That's why I'm in a sweater, and I have my head covered, my dudes. We're also trying not to heat this up super hot, my dudes, because when you're working with stainless steel, if you overheat stainless steel, it loses a lot of the properties that makes it stainless. So that's why you see people like, I'm going to heat up this stainless steel until it's like yellow hot. I'm like, well, then you've gotten rid of all your chromium and everything that made it actually like rust resistant, you know? It's a lot of dramatic wind here right now, Morris. Like, a lot of dramatic wind. You know? Closer and closer, my dude. I see a little bit of spots that I haven't hit. There we go. You look occasionally at this, my dudes, in order to make sure that you actually have a clean line going down. I see that I have some interesting things happening. We're basically just going to try and make sure we correct any sort of warping, bending. I'm going to do that by just simply doing that myself. There we go. Whoop. Turn it the other way. We are going to see a curvature in the actual knife, my dudes. Yeah, it's crazy, right, Megan? I bet you the blue and the storms would be rolled out without. So you're setting it up from the south then to us, Morris? Is that what's going on? Is that where the storm is coming from right now? When I found out that we were getting a storm coming in, my dudes, I was like, I have to get outside and I have to get on this right now. Because we've had so, like, thank you for everyone that's gotten a commission that's been super, super, super patient with me. Because, like, we've had, like, weeks where, like, I was down because of various things, and I got sick, and I went to Vegas. We had the Pippin thing before, my dude, and there's a bunch of stuff that's just kind of piled up, and I'm trying really hard now just to be like, all right, we're going to blast through it, dude. Fog, rain, lots of wind seem to happen here, so maybe we have an actual, like, downpour. I think, Megan, you might see in that there is a thing, you know, my dudes. And thank you to everyone that's liking the video as well, my dudes. It helps push it through the algorithms so people can find what we're doing here. Again, I wish that the audio was clearer. my dudes. I'm wondering if, is it clear when I get closer to here, or is it coming through my headphones? I'm still trying to get this sorted out. Phenomenon. Okay, let's get that even a little bit. The color needs to be more even. There we go. Now we're starting to see a little bit more of that coming together. That's what I wanted to see. We're basically just drawing this out. About a night for Sean. Don't need it until yeah, Megan, you let me know, okay? Totally down. It seems the same, maybe a little tiny bit louder when you're closer, but clear, listener. Great. God dang it. Let's see if bringing it over here makes any difference. Or does that make it way worse because it's closer to the forge thing now? But not clear, less clear. No, I'm betting it is what it is. Does that make it worse? Thank you for liking the video, my dude. Really appreciate it. This Tonberry knife, my dudes. Tonberry knife. Tonberry knife. Making someone's dream a reality. Making a Tonberry knife. Little tippy taps. Little tippy taps to make sure that I'm not goofing it up, my dudes. Make sure I'm not screwing this up. There we go. Just so you weren't caught off guard, I sent you a little present in the mail. Should be there, money. Oh, Cargo, what'd you send? What the heck? Thank you so much. Good little, easy little cheer me up, my dudes. Don't mind the Ford Bush personally, but it's louder and deeper now. Oh man. Well, you know what, my dude? Let's move this back over here. So we're gonna give a little bit of distance. That way you guys can see. I think you guys can see the anvil still, right, my dudes? Can you guys see the anvil still? Okay, let's get that. Okay, let's not overwarp things. See, the problem with this, that if I leave it, my dudes, what'd you get? Wait, Morris, you already did the thing? You already did your taxes? Good on you. I'm not looking forward to doing your taxes. I don't want to think about it. Here. Shoot. Away. What sort of treat did you get? Getting closer, getting closer. Just need to do a couple more things to do. And we're going to move on to the next one. Basically, we're just trying to draw out this edge just enough. Yeah, let's not talk about taxes if you don't mind me, but dudes, I'm really stressed out about that. I got to send a bunch of tax forms, which means that I'm probably need to owe like between $3,000 and $6,000. I'm not excited about that. No, that's not true. I need to look at all of my expenses, because pretty much all of my money from streaming goes back into streaming, and I don't technically make anything all year, unless I'm being smart. No, that's not true. We basically put all the money in from streaming back in to the stream, but dudes, that and bills. So basically the little cover and special pen that they get to talk. That's really cool! To be used for future moving expenses. Chicago, are you going to be moving? Sometime soon? What I'm trying to say, dudes, is that any generosity that's put toward the shrubbery is immediately put back into the shrubbery. Because I love doing this for you guys. I want to keep doing it full time, even if it means technically speaking more of a non-profit than anything. I like taking care of people. I like trying to entertain people, the dudes. We're moving to Chicago early next summer. I hope that landed that way, my dudes. Like in the way that you understand that, like, how do I put this? While some businesses, my dudes, that show a growth rate of a certain amount of things, the shrubbery is more like a non-profit, realistically, where I take anything and I put it directly back into what I'm doing. Does that make sense? And if it's even half as nice as it bills itself to be, really good for doing my usual traditional sketches and drawings, or I can do a piece to also work with. That's awesome, Morris! That's fantastic! I'm going to be a little bit more transparent, my dudes, on Twitch. The Vegas trip was way more expensive than I anticipated, and until like I am going to let anyone know that watches this afterwards that we're okay. But in terms of maintaining the shrubbery, I really need to make sure that I don't miss any more broadcasts for a couple months, my dudes. I'm quite worried. To be perfectly honest, we saw an increase in insurance for the property because all the insurance companies are leaving. Started to recognize that my parents are getting older, and it's kind of like, okay, well, I need to be there, my dudes. I think we nearly got to our monthly goal, which is basically to help make sure that we have a savings to continue things for rainy days, my dudes. So we're not going to be doing any big events unless we're in real trouble, my dudes, and I'm going to be very honest and open about that. I also understand that everyone's going through their own things, but I hope that my transparency in this isn't gross, that it's more of, what's the word? Clear indication of what it takes in order to keep a space going. My dudes, I really, really, really hope that it's not me like reaching out my hand and asking for things, and it's just kind of like, hey, we all care about this space. This is what it's going to take to keep it going. You know. Well, that's in a cargo. That's the only way that I can do it. You know. Well, Megan, I feel like there's so many charlatans on the internet, right? That I want to make sure that I want to keep doing what I'm doing, right? But want to make sure that everyone understands, like, this is what it takes to take care of this. And, I really felt quite bad, like, the partnerversary got kind of, like, squished into, like, a certain thing, my dudes. And I didn't get to all the things that I have. We're not getting rid of the whatchamacallit, the pinata, my dudes, because I feel like that's actually a great thing to have, that we have a pinata at the end of the month, my dudes. So if we reach the monthly goal, then we have a pinata thing. Anyone that contributed to it throughout the month, my dudes, or until the pinata actually gets busted, your name gets put into there. So from now on, we're just going to keep there, my dudes. Oh no, Morris, I'm not asking for help right now. Like, in the moment, like, I'm just super stoked to have you here. We're working. You already have, Morris. You have pushed the Shrub Forge space into a beautiful place. I've only gotten more confident to do some of my pieces. I actually got a commission for a bracelet recently, and I was like, well, if it wasn't for Morris, a couple of people, I wouldn't have been saying yes. And like talking about your Final Fantasy story, Okay. Let's take a look at this one, dude. Let's take a look at this. So, there's a little bit of variance on the edge there, my dudes. But it's definitely being brought down, which is nice. This is Why Not Because's Tonberry knife. And you're going to see a little bit of curvature there, my dudes. We're getting there. So you see that there's a little bit more. We're not going all the way down. My worry is that if I overheat it for a long period of time, my dudes, we're going to get to that place where we're basically baking out what makes it stainless steel. Thank you for everyone that's coming in and liking the video. It means a lot, my dude. Megan, I appreciate that. There are so many people that are working so hard to keep moving things forward, and I feel like I've just had so many life circumstances recently, my dudes, that have just been kicking me down, that I really hope that people are seeing that I'm trying to pick myself up, that I'm not, laying down and taking it, so to say. BBG, it's good to see you. Britain Mine, how are you doing? Welcome in. Anyone that's coming in, it's lovely to meet you. Welcome into the shrubbery. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day, my dudes. If you have any questions about Redact smithing, please let me know, my dudes, or audiobooks, or voice acting, or streams. Need my smaller hammer. lot better, dude. A lot of this in the ribs right now. You're not the only one. Oh, no, I know. It's been crazy. Written mine. Like, so the... I didn't tell anyone really. Otherwise, I mean, I did mention it. Okay, I'm going to put this one down. So, we've gotten that quite thinned down enough, my dudes. I don't want to go any smaller for now, which it's still going to be a lot of grinding, because I want to make sure that as I'm grinding this down that I have enough material to really make this a razor edge. And if you get down to a point where you're getting to the width that you want, you risk having to burn through material that you don't want to burn through. Right? So leaving enough of an edge to grind down, super, super important, my dudes, in order to make sure that you're making a knife that is like good enough for a kitchen, you know? It's been kicking me extra hard, for sure. Even it's good to see how you're doing, but I'm not giving up. All right, Morris. So we're actually going to be working on your knife right now. You're a big old chungus right now. You want to see the shape of that one? Let me put this guy in there. So, with the Twanberry knife, the dudes, this guy's going to have a little bit of a curve because as you hit things, it spreads the metal. You lovely beans, spreads the metal. So this is what this is going to be. This is a Twanberry knife. I'm going to grind down the edge. I'm going to cut, I'm going to reshape the back side of this. This is for Why Not Because. If anyone wants to tag Why Not Because in the shrubbery and let them know that we're on YouTube right now and that we've got the knife out, it would be lovely. It would mean a lot. Getting your knife heated up now, Morris. As you can see, it's starting to change color. There we go. Nice one, bruv. The thing that we are coming up to soon, my dudes, is that we had our whatchamacallit, our partnerversary, I think in February, March, April, May, June. I think in June I have my actual anniversary of doing this for 5 years, technically. You know, again, sorry about the audiobook readings, my dudes. Brianna, it's good to see you. How are you doing? I can't really stick around because my ears can't handle the sound of the hammering. Oh, sorry, Ritman. I know it's loud. I know it's loud. It's probably really piercing. We're also stepping down the amount of caffeine that I've been having, my dudes. So if you see me drink caffeine, it's not because I'm trying to drink more of it. I'm trying to kind of get off of it. I'm also dealing with another thing that I'm trying to reduce in my life. Megan, you might know what I'm talking about. I'm doing better. Doing a lot better. Where is it? Oh. Ooh. Had some really, really gnarly stress and dudes while Pippin was not feeling well, and that kind of led to some things. Oh yeah, don't worry. Yeah, Megan, trending down. We're trending down on both things. Weaning process of pain that can be really important. I get overly anxious. This is the thing with dudes. For me, caffeine and other enes, not illegal enes. Basically, they make me productive for about 2 weeks, and then they turn me into a great anxious bean and a serious amount of depression. My dudes. So you're doing the dishes, BBG? Hell yeah, let's go. So sometimes I think that I can like handle using it to like get out of a rut, and then I get into the habit, and then like Megan and the other rangers have to come forward to me and be like, "Hey Hermit, like, have you gotten back into the cycle?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta get back out of it." Like this is like the third time in like the last 2 years. It's like, I figured it out. I know what to do. It's really, it's unfortunate, you know. Sometimes life is so stressful that you need a little bit of help, and then you just figure out how to get out of it. Nice one, brother. Yeah. Also, I need to trying to reduce my blood pressure. So I've been drinking a lot of water, my dudes. This last week I haven't been able to go grocery shopping because I've not been well, so I've been basically eating salads. I've basically been eating salads. Thank you for everyone that's liking the video, by the way. It really means a lot. And again, if you're new here, I'm an open book. Lovely to meet you. Let me know where you guys are from and what sort of things you're into, like games, movies, shows, my dudes. Do you like the Rings of Power? Are you excited for the new Aragon show that's coming out? Has anyone seen the new Captain America film, my dudes? At all? Keeping this flat. Whoop, no. Wrong spot. See how rainbowy and pretty that is, Morris? Hey, Wolf Suma, it's good to see you. Through and going through. Making this a lot easier, my dudes. Oh, dearie me, Bob. My laundry is currently being asked to do. I'm doing my laundry right now, my dudes. Not doing it. What's sleep? It's what I've been getting a lot of recently, my dudes. I went to Vegas and we didn't get any sleep while I was in Vegas. It was crazy. Not my place. I don't particularly enjoy Vegas, particularly, my dudes. It's the company. I've been learning this in terms of my life, my dudes, that the most important thing isn't necessarily the destination or the activity, it's the company that you do it with, my dudes. Missed you too, BBG. I'm going to be back live on Twitch on Sunday. Got an announcement about a Fallout 4 podcast that's for charity that I think I'm going to be part of, my dudes, which I'm super stoked on. Need to let myself have a little extra. I mean, sometimes you need a little extra, right, my dudes? Sometimes you're not entirely sure. What is sleep, my dudes? What is sleep? Tell me what the sleep is, my dudes. Bring this towards me. Make sure I'm doing it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Aha! See, Morris, we're getting down to that edge that we wanted, aren't we, my dudes? We're getting down, getting down, getting down. We're going to do it once more through, and then we're going to be done with you. We're going to go to the next knife, because the next knife, my dudes, is the Aragorn one, my dudes. Morris, this probably won't be, what's the word, rainbowy, unless you want me to try. I'm going to let you know. So here's the thing. If you want me to try and make it rainbowy, Morris, I will not be able to tell you if it's going to be maintained as stainless steel. So when you heat treat something like that for the color, depending, I haven't looked into it yet, but it might be that we can do that as a thing if you want to try. It should be okay. It's not going to affect the safety of it, really. You too, BBG. I've been sleeping a butt ton, my dudes. A little bit too much, to be perfectly honest, I think. There is such thing as oversleeping. Dudes. That was sort of an indication that I was like, okay, I need to change some stuff in my life. We're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still staying really, really straight on the spine, my dudes. Relatively straight on this little beveled edgy edge. I'm careful about it. Don't edge the edge. Don't edge the edge. Okay, wait. It's not hot enough. The other thing, my dudes, you don't want to hammer stuff when it's cold. That's how you get micro fractures, my dude. Thank you to everyone that's also liking the video. I really appreciate it, my dudes. What is sleep? It's a good band, actually. So, as Sleep Token, we're getting excuse you. We're getting a tease, my dudes, of hopefully a new album from Sleep Token, which I'm excited about. I never thought I'd turn into a freaking hipster. When people come to me like, have you heard of Sleep Token? And I'm like, I've been listening to them since 2017, man. Since 2016. Back from their first EP. Have you ever threaded the needle? Do you know what the original worship is? Ain't judging, man. To surprise them with a big choppy lead, actually. Wait, who is it for me for? Oh, it's me for them. Okay. 5 hours of sleep. BBG, why don't you sleep? Hey boys, I got this a big old knife. It's a big old chungus. Nice one. Okay, so I need to go one more. See how this curves? We got to get it back over now. So I'm going to do it once more on the other side. And then we're going to leave that. We're going to put that down. We're going to move on to the next one. You know, we're going to put on the next one. Did you have a hard time sleeping, TVG? Oh yeah, being goofball. I got all the pendants done too, which is nice. Here. I just need to do a thing where, so all of these are the pendants, my dudes, for the giveaways that we've had in the past. I need to just basically run them through the brush machine to make them pretty and then put them on necklaces and then send them out. We got a couple packages sent back, my dude, so I'm going to be reaching out to people in the shop and be like, hey, if you want something, I'm sorry that we deleted it, because that's what we do. But if you didn't receive your package, let me know. Okay. Smithing is not necessarily about power, my dudes. It's about precision, caring about what you're creating. That is better. That will get us closer to the edge that we want, my dudes. That'll get us closer to the edge that we want. I'll be able to grind that out. I won't have you guys in there, my dudes, for the grinding portion. Unless you want me to just mute it, my dudes, and it'll literally say like, hey, you know, co-working, grinding, finishing a knife, my dudes. I might just do that just so that you guys can see the process and how long these take. The other thing, my dudes, is that at the end of March, I'm going to have to be increasing my prices on the smithing stuff. Not by much, please don't panic, my dudes. It has to do with the amount of inflation that's happening with certain materials, my dudes, and also having to value my time a little bit more. Up until this point, pretty much, I have been operating under basically a starting apprentice amount for certain things. Some things won't be going up in price, but certain things will. Namely, if you want a kitchen knife, my dudes, stainless steel is more expensive. I have to price things between $10.95 and stainless steel differently, my dudes. There's that. This is the next knife that we're working on, my dudes. Anyone a fan of Lord of the Rings? You know the beans. This is the Aragorn style knife that I'm making for Purple Pickle right now, my dudes. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drawing out the edge of this. Right now, we're going to be drawing out the edge of this. And hopefully it'll maintain its shape. Law of the things. Meg, take that back. You take that back. And give everyone the friends and family discount forever. Well, Morris, it's not that. So, like, here's the thing, is that I do have, funnily enough, within the shrubbery, I will be maintaining a thing. Anytime, so if you, and this is I'm gonna try and put this on in the shrubbery. Anytime you refer somebody to the shrub shop who orders a forge piece, my dudes, you will be getting a 5% discount on your next piece. Right? If you share it on social media and someone comes to me and orders something and they say that they were referred by you, you'll get a 5% discount on your next purchase, as long as it doesn't go below the quote-unquote profitability of the product itself. So, like, there are certain things on the site, like a shirt that might not work, but like for the blacksmithing things, my dude, if you do actually do something where someone comes in and says, hey, you know, I was referred by so-and-so, I'll reach out to you with a one-time perma discount code, pretty much, and that way you can get something nice and fun with dudes. You know, and I think, Morris, it's kind of, I hope that that's enough, you know. Ooh, it's starting to look really pretty. Let's shoot, this is very long, so I'm going to kind of move this back and forth. We're going to have to use parts realistically with dudes. Right, Black Talon? Kind of, please do not overextend. We're going to try and figure that out, you know. And I know that this is not nearly as clean, dudes, as my normal live streams, but I feel like this is a simple, easy, fun thing to do. We've met some new fun people through here. We've gotten some commissions here. I don't know if anyone saw, but there are. Can someone tell me, when you're when you're watching the video, does it show you the tag products that are in the video, dudes? Because some of the knives are there. Yeah, it's Megan, and this is why we don't overextend in giveaways anymore. It's why we had something called the Great Shrubmas like 2 years ago, my dudes. It cost about $700 in shipping alone. We're never doing that again. It was really sweet, but it was not. We also realized that you're not supposed to use FedEx. We don't like the great shrubness. The great shrubness was a mistake. Yeah, we're creating that bevel, my dudes. That is the bevel to begin all the things. This is kind of also an upgrade, my dudes. The Aragorn knife that I'm doing for Purple Pickle was supposed to be made out of 1095, my dudes. But we're doing it out of stainless steel so they can use it as a kitchen knife, mostly because this is just taking so long as I've upgraded the material. It's a little thing that I can do to kind of just compensate for the amount of time it's taken. You know, Morris, you've been super patient with me with everything. We have, actually I haven't showed you guys yet, I did do this the other day. This is a wand that I did for somebody yesterday. This is from Mandragon, the dudes, which I'm super proud of. I really love this wand. And then I have the starters. These are the chopsticks, my dudes. These are the chopsticks. These are the starter chopsticks. And basically what I'm realizing I have to do with these is I'm probably going to do a thing where I round out the edges with a grinder, my dudes, and see what I can do essentially to customize them. What I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to round these all out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ends for these and I'm going to turn them into leaf tips so that when you're using them as chopsticks, my dudes, you have leaf tips to use to grab whatever you're eating with, my dudes, so that it's a lot easier and kind of like a little bit more fun. But as it stands, in terms of like really customizing these, my dudes, the material is so hard that I have to be not as artistic as I'd like it to be, but also a bit more realistic in what I'm doing. Make sure I'm making the same bevel on the other side, on the other side, on the other side, my dudes. There we go. And also making sure that I'm not bending it too much while working on it. The only tricky thing about this thing is because it's so dang long. Yeah. It's so dang long, it's going to be easy to warp, and I don't want to warp it, you know what I mean, my dudes? They're cylinders, Morris. They're cylinders, so they're easier to hold, honestly. And like they're stainless steel, and so to me, do you remember when I was going back and forth to the old house? Oh, you don't have to anymore, BBG? Have you gotten the kitty cat staying? There we go. Yeah, they're cylinders. So they're really comfy. I'm probably going to make some myself, honestly. I think the only danger with stainless steel, stainless steel chopsticks, with dudes, that please don't break your teeth on them. It's easier with the family. Oh, good. What's the name of the kitty cat, DBG? Nice one, brother. Nice one, bruvs. Nice one, brother. All right. See, my dudes, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're just being really gentle. Really gentle. Actually curious if I do this. Yeah, that'll heat it up faster. There we go. Just let the other one come through, my dudes. Missy, oh, cute. Absolutely adorable. The other big old chopsticks that I have, my dudes, these are for claw overdraw. These are cooking chopsticks, my dudes. They're about 16 inches long. He told me that he wanted cooking chopsticks, and I'm like, bro, okay, here's some really big chopsticks. We're gonna make these pretty too, as best we can. While we're out here, after I get these things hammered up, my dudes, would you guys like to hang out with me while I set up the new ring bending machine, my dudes? It needs to be put out here. No, or put in there. I have to determine where I'm going to be putting it, to be honest. Don't touch that with your hand until you get burned. But nice one, bro. Go, go. Again, really good tippy tap. keeping the same bevel. I'm sure that another blacksmith might come in here and be like, bro, you were doing it wrong, dog. I'm like, well, I'm doing it the way that I was taught, you know. Yes, yes, I can. There we go. Trying to make the process a little bit quicker and easier. I could sit on the grinder, my dudes, all day and literally just bevel out the edges, but the problem with stainless steel is they eat through belts so fast that it's like the cost of stainless steel just goes way up. I might end up trying to see if we can on Throne put together a official stone grinder, my dude, like a stone grinding wheel, because that'll eat through stuff, you know, and that probably would take, especially if I can get it to be, you know, attached to water. If I can get it attached to water, then I'm in really good shape, my dudes. Nice one, bro. Okay, let's get this really heated up. I'm trying not to go beyond orange, my dudes. If I go beyond orange, oh, hello, fighters. It's good to see you, dude. To get into the territory. How's life been, fighters? Ooh, okay, interesting. Press down, press down. I see what my dude would not have that knowing. I don't want to deal with that. Alright, I'm starting to see a little bit of weeble wobbles. Weeble wobbles. Weeble wobbles. There we go, got that back into true, my dudes. I moved to create the Get Hermit Proper Grindstone Fund. Oh my god. I think for now, though, Morris, more than anything, is that I'm going to let everyone know, saying, hey guys, basically, the trip was more than I thought it was going to be. I was judicious while I was there. Let's get the shrubbery back to being able to cover its bills, my dudes. One of the things that I was not anticipating, it's been a real struggle, is that one of the shrub guitar, that is the 7-string guitar, my dudes, is a monthly payment that I was like, this is not good. But I'm going to keep it because I freaking love the thing, my dudes. And more than anything, my dudes, as we get closer to April, it might be that I reach out to everyone saying, hey, I hope that you guys are all cool with this, but we might do an event to help Dingus cover the cost of business taxes, my dudes. And I'm going to be working with a CPA at the end of in the middle of the year, my dudes. We're going to turn the shrubbery into an LLC and all things following that as well. We're going to be making a website that is for voice acting and hiring me as a voice actor and audiobook narrator, my dudes, because we're a little bit behind on the audiobook right now. Yeah, and also I need to get this, I need some encouragement with my dudes. I need to study for a test to become a social media marketer, and I've done all the schooling. I have to take the test, but I'm really nervous about it because you get 2 free tries, and then afterwards it's $50 each time. It's like, okay, well, I really gotta, you know, I really freaking gotta get it right and get it done, because that also allows me to have extra side work, my dudes, which will take the pressure off being a full-time content creator, my dudes. I like being a full-time content creator, but the reality is that Dingus needs to be able to create a little bit of savings for their future, my dudes, and, you know, yeah. The other thing that we're going to be talking about in Fighters, I'm going to be a little bit more open about this, my dudes, that I need to retake a look at the Shrubbery Twitch team, my dudes. I'm beginning to realize with the amount of voice acting and blacksmithing that I'm doing that I'm not sure that I can really lead a team. I had an idea about it. I'm going to reach out to all of them and be like, hey guys, we needed to discuss this. I know I have not done anything with the Twitch team, my dudes. But more than anything, I still want us to be involved with certain things, or maybe that we actually dissolve it so that we can be part of other teams. It's just from the reality of, like, have absolutely no problem saying, hey, friends, realistically, with the blacksmithing, the audiobooks, my dudes, and the extra work I'm probably be doing after I get licensed, my friends, is that I don't have the time to manage a whole other thing. And I've had a couple instances within the team that I've already been kind of like challenging to deal with. It's just kind of like, I don't have the space or the time to manage people unless there's a change or unless I have like a lieutenant that likes to organize things for me. You know, yeah, I'm knowing my limits, and it's not like a not like a dig on anyone, just or I don't feel like I failed. I mean, I did for a little bit, and then I realized like, look, this is not what you want to do. Unless there is a market change in things, and you get some help with certain things. If that makes sense, you know, my dudes. I want to spend my time creating positive things that inspire people to follow their passions. I don't want to spend my time managing things. I think it's a waste of my abilities, realistically. Thank you, Megan in Chicago. It's also like I have to prioritize things and also take care of myself. For the longest time, I felt like it was too much to talk about. Like where I was focusing on like what can I do for others, and realistically, the therapist that I was saying is like, look, the more honest you are with your support structure, saying, hey, no, I'm doing a lot, but at this point, dudes, I've been digging a hole for the last 6 months to a year, and I'm trying to dig myself out. And I'm going to need to be asking you for a little bit of extra help, dudes. And to be honest with how to keep this thing going. And I feel like I feel like everyone that I've talked to wants to see the shrubbery continue as a space, and more than anything, also want to encourage me to take better care of myself so that I can model that behavior, so that we can, share that journey, right? Sharing that journey of going from being a place of, service to the detriment of oneself to service while also maintaining healthy boundaries and a healthy lifestyle. Because I think that's a skill set that I think everyone needs to learn, regardless of whatever sort of industry that you're in, my dudes. And if we can model that by showing what it looks like while also having a fun time and making great content and having fun with each other while also lifting each other up, I think that's a really powerful thing that needs to be put into the universe right now. Thing happen can be, hey, I thought this might be the way to do things for me, but I'm actually not able to make this work this way, and I'm going to try a different approach. Yeah, exactly. And I think, so Morris, a lot of what's been happening is that the moderators and I have also been talking a lot about how, like, there are things I need to do in order to maintain a certain level of peace, okay, we are getting to that point. All right. The reality is, my dudes, is that I'm not an ascetic. Do you know what that means, my dudes? Sorry, between the taps. I'm not an ascetic, my dudes. I can't sacrifice myself. And it's no one's asked me to do this, my dudes, but it is a programming that I have, essentially, to do for others to the point of self-detriment and not realize it until it's too late, and then burn out. I'm done. I'm fed up burning out. I think the other thing that's been going through my mind, my dudes, is that I've been really anxious, and I feel like because of the amount of stuff that's been going on in terms of my life, I feel like I'm one of those friends that it's like, so woe is me, that I'm worried that people are eventually just going to get fed up with me, And I don't want to get to that point. I haven't had any feedback of anyone saying that yet, my dudes, of saying like, like, dude, I love you, but like I can't hang out with you anymore because you're such a downer. And it's like, well, I'm not trying to be down. I'm always just trying to like share what's going on in terms of why I've not been around and what's going on, and I also have a rule about, you know, me being in front of a camera, my dudes. There's a 75% rule. If I'm below 75%, dudes, I don't feel like I want to be present with things. Mostly because I just need space and time in order to recover. Because I'm not an extrovert. Most people assume because I'm so outgoing that I'm like a hardcore extrovert. The answer is I'm not. I'm an ambivert. I have periods of extreme outgoingness, followed by deep, quiet reflection. Megan experienced this when I was in Georgia. I think everyone, when I arrived in Georgia, kind of expected me to be bouncing off the walls. And Megan was like, "You're a lot quieter in person." I was like, "I think a lot. I think a lot." And that's where a lot of the joy comes from, is reflection, you know? I've had to take a hard look at the habit and go, I'm not hurting myself by doing this. You got to do it. I do what they mean. I do know what that means. My knowledge of $20 words is helpful. Yeah, let's go, Morris. Yeah, setting yourself on fire to keep others warm, but dudes, it's easy to do for a time, and then you realize, like, I can't do this anymore, man. It's not healthy. Yeah, at a certain point it becomes unhealthy, dudes. And you have to take a step back and go, this is not the way. This is not the way, man. This is not the way, dudes. And the other thing is, I want to finish, something that I really want to finish, my dudes, is I want to get this, I haven't sent out the, the pieces to Critical Role, because I felt like they're not good enough. So I'm going to try and finish them up tonight, and then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to build a box to send them in, my dudes, and I'm going to write down the scroll, and I'm going to shoot my shot and be like, hey, you've really inspired me as a voice actor. Watching your stuff has gotten me, like, my explanation for making the Vox Machina stuff, my dudes, is like, watching those shows during really down times, because the other thing that I really haven't talked about, my dudes, is that there have been periods within the shrubbery where I've been in a deep depression, and I haven't reached out for help, and I haven't really talked about it. Mostly not because I don't trust anyone. It's just kind of like I know what I need to do to get out of it, and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna keep this here until I feel like I can share it, my dude. So the last 2 years have been kind of like 2 or 3 months at a time where I've been really coming to a deep depression. Oh, 1 second. Hey guys, I need to check something. Are you on fire? 1 second, dudes. Important to make sure I don't burn down my forge. Yeah, 1 second. Please don't burn down the forge. Oh, I see you. Yeah, we're gonna douse that really quick, dudes. We're going to leave that off the back. It's going to reduce the heat that we have, but basically the heat from the back bit was hitting the stone that I was having, my dudes, and then literally burning the wood back there, which actually, another thing that I need to get, my dudes, is I need to get a proper stand for these forges. They're online, but they're like $100 and something, and I don't have the resources to do that right now. Thought about reaching out for help, saying like, hey guys, like I really have some of these forge projects, but I really need some help. I need a proper stand. If anyone would like to help with this, I'll make you something you can contribute to it. We need to get these things off wood. You know. Sorry, let me catch back up, dudes. Being a bit vulnerable. I know I was sharing something, and then it was on fire. I didn't want to do that. You read ambivert as ambivert, right, Morris? Because you know what it is. And I can't help it you anymore because I have felt drained. Yeah, exactly, Akago. Sometimes it's a thing. Sometimes it's the one you got to make. There we go. Can't help others if you can't take care of yourselves. Exactly. This man is so much calmer about things that are visibly unexpected smoking than I am. Well, you know, panicking doesn't... Dudes, don't panic. Where's your towel? Right. Oh, the sun came out. That's nice. Now I'm getting too warm. Things don't work anymore. Yeah, if you see smoke on a PC, it's over, dude. Well and truly cooked. Nice one. Go back over on the other side as well. I can smell pine. That's so good, my dudes. Thank you for everyone that's been liking the video. If you haven't done so yet, please do so. It helps. It's lovely to have you guys here, especially if you're new here and you're trying to get to know the space and who we are here. I do blacksmithing on the shorts stuff, short live feeds, my dudes. And we're going to try and improve the quality of sound. I need to figure that out. There might be a way for me to do that with like getting a little setup where it's just right here connected to my phone, and then we do audiobooks on the main channel on YouTube, and then on Twitch we do fantasy RPGs, sing songs, Lord of the Rings, Monty Python, and The Witcher, and a lot of just chatting. Sunday, my dude's gonna be a catch up. We're catching up and talking to you guys about what happened in Vegas. We're gonna be unboxing a couple things that arrived, my dudes, and putting things around, and talking about the future of the shrubbery and what I want to see more of. I need to reach out to a couple people within the shrubbery to run D&D one-shots and to teach me how to be a DM so that every other month, every other week, we have a D&D day on Fridays, my dudes. Because we've been talking about it for way too long, and it needs to happen. It needs to happen, you know? I want to play D&D with my friends. And I want to facilitate that in our space more again, you know, because honestly, I feel like the one thing that I do kind of bum out on, my dudes, is that I'm not in the Discord and really chatting with people. Mostly it's because I'm trying to catch up with things after being sick and being gone, and I know that all of you guys understand that. But there needs to be a bit more of like a, hey, come and hang out and talk, you know, like, you can get to know, like, I want you to feel like you can talk to me, the dudes, but also, like, when I'm offline and doing blacksmithing over here sometimes, or having to do audiobook stuff, I hope that everyone understands that I'm, like, just completely focused on those things, you know? I hope that makes sense, right, my dudes? Don't want to feel out of reach. Whoop. There we go, my dude. What I miss? Shenanigans, fighters. Zap Branigans. We're getting closer and closer. This is for Carrick, my dudes, who actually was on live stream yesterday and ordered a thing. Can you guys see the products, my dudes, that are tagged in this video at all while it's live? Fighters, are you still streaming? Lol. Next thing you know, Fighters is going to bring me up on YouTube on his live stream and be like, say everyone say hi to Dingus. Because I've been saying hi to Dingus. What are you doing on stream today, dude? No, I don't see anything. Okay, that's funny. Well, maybe it's afterwards, Megan. Once it's done, then you see the tag products. You know, love giving him ideas. Fighters, if you want to invite me on as a guest temporarily to say hi to stream, I'll do it, dude. Can confirm little roll listings at the bottom of the description. Heck yeah, it is there. My dudes, personally, I would love to get Monster Hunter Wilds, but I can't afford to buy it right now. If there is a fairy out in the world that wants to get that game for the shrubbery so I can play it with people on stream, that would be awesome right now. That'd be a huge, huge win. No, Meg, it's okay. That would be lovely. Because I want to play Monster Hunter with friends and dudes, and I know a lot of my friends are playing Monster Hunter right now. Unfortunately, I can't justify buying it myself at the moment. I think they were getting there. Really happy today with the doc's appointment. The medicines they put on me was working really. Hell yeah, Cog, you've been needing a break too. So not a significant amount of weight because of it. My doctor was thinking about putting me on Ozempic, I think is what it's called, the dudes. I don't know what that is. But they were trying to lower my blood pressure and helping me, Elven letter opener voucher, different voucher, third voucher, or what I see. Okay, good. So they did get tagged. Fantastic. Well, what's happening to the water cars? What's happening? I'm blacksmithing, my dude. I'm making knives. I'm making kitchen knives. I'm hammering things, dude. Boop. Shenanigans. That's what we're doing. We are beveling out an edge. My mother told me someday I would find a galley with good oars, deserts and shores, sail upon the prow of the old project here, steady across the haven, human and Coleman. Do things in time. Yeah, nice one, bro. Boop. Pretty soft orange glow, my dude. Show us one of the things, my dudes. Sunshine is a once a week shot for weight loss and be working okay. Is that what it's for, Megan? I have been considering it, but I'm a little bit worried about, like, the doc said that I just need to lose 10 pounds, realistically. And that comes down to basically eating habits. You know, realistically speaking. Doing some blacksmithing, my dudes. I should just be like the guy from Dark Souls, right? Like covered in barnacles. Not Dark Souls, Elden Ring covered in barnacles. I'm not in good enough shape at this point. No, that's the thing, is that if I do blacksmithing with no shirt on at the point, it's like, well, we're getting into a different kind of content. Let's not go there. Yeah, Kaga, that's what they're thinking of putting me on. Yeah, Megan, I think it's just that. Honestly. I've also been doing intermittent fasting a little bit, dudes, to kind of help. Yeah, we're getting there. I think we're going to do one more round, my dudes, of the other thing, and then we're going to wait for these to naturally cool down. And we're going to grab some stuff and bring it back here, and we're going to clear up the space a little bit. Yeah, that's what I said at Chicago. We have a history of diabetes in my family, and so they're like, really, like, you got to watch this. And we don't have to go into talking about weight loss maneuvers. I know that's a triggering subject for a lot of people, so we can clean cut it down a little bit, if you don't mind. Oh, I didn't read that. Sorry, Morris. It wasn't a reaction to what you were saying. It's very similar, but tends to be less prone to side effects. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, Morris, at some point, DM me about that, because Z wants to talk about it a little bit more at some point. You know. I need another song to sing, the dudes. Soon may the women come. Hey. Oh yeah. That is way better, dudes. So that is straight. And then we've got our beveled edge, which is sick, but now we basically have to air dry this, my dudes. I wonder if I can cut that and round it out right now. Now, we're not going to try and just randomly do the bracelet. I have a 7-inch piece of steel that I need to turn into a bracelet, my dudes. Put this down here. Those are all cut now. Hell yeah. Oh, wait. Wait a second. You're going to turn back on? We do have one more knife. I Am Fatality has one. My dudes. Never mind. We already basically have this edge, my dudes. This is just a big old chungus of a knife. Now we're gonna bring down the edge of and basically put a handle on top of it. Let's turn this off now, my dudes. Alright. I'm gonna try something really quick, my dudes. I hope that this doesn't crash the live stream. Let me see what will happen, my dudes. Maybe. Hello? Are we still here? Or did I crash the stream? Did I crash the stream? Can you guys still see me? It still says I'm live. Okay. Stop for a second. We good? Okay, cool. What place in the world are you in? I'm in California, my dude. I'm in California. Okay, it got nice out. Wind came through and has blustered through. All right. I'm gonna grab a package really quick, my dudes. Walking through the garden. Maybe I should do a live stream of just like showing you guys around the garden here, my dudes. We're going into my bathroom right now, which we're not going to show all the bathroom. This is really cool. We're going to be making some stacks of edible plants. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Whoop. Let's take it back here. I'm going to unpackage these things because I need to do some cleaning now. We're waiting for the air drying to happen. Let me just see. Hopefully these don't fall out and land on my feet. Okay. Kicking all of the stuff. All right, friends. Let's get things a bit more organized. How's that sound, my dudes? So we're waiting for those to air dry, my dudes. How's everyone's weekend been, by the way? Look how messy this got. Someone yelling at me? I hope not. All right. Put that there as well, and we're gonna get these squared away into little cubbies, my dudes. It's been nice so far. I hope we're relaxing, Megan. I think there's been too much excitement, I feel like, last couple of weeks. Just need something relaxing and chill. That's why tomorrow I was going to be just hanging out and catching up and telling you guys stories, because there are stories from Vegas that I have, which are pretty funny. This piece of metal needs to be put there. Little bits of material need to be put in their spots that are nearly done. My dudes, you are DM'd. What did I do, Morris? Oh, about the thing. Thank you. Did have to reach out to work at my VPN connection, though. It's all borked up and I can't log in. I think, Chicago, I need to look into getting a VPN at some point. You know. Thank you, Morris. Sorry. Fishbowl brain. There's that. I'm going to get some stuff in order to Yeah, this is unacceptable. We have a really nice Maker's Mark, my dudes, and it's covered in rust. What's in the box? I'm gonna show you guys what's in the box. What's in the box, dude? I want to show you what's in the box. I'm gonna show you what's in the box here in just a second. I have a couple of the knives, my dudes. If anyone's considering getting a steak knife, my dudes, these are ready to go. I'm super stoked on them. I like the design. Quick and easy to make. Quick is a relative word, though, for these. Alright, so I'm getting pieces of material into their spots. That's what I wanted. This is garbage. I'll figure out a spot for garbage here in a second. I just want to get things a little bit more organized. I'm not leaving stuff, you know, in bad places. What's that wood doing here? What's that doing here? This is for rings, my dudes. Morris, yours should be coming soon. Now that I've gotten your knife edge sorted out, I'm working on that this evening, and hopefully I'm going to be basically beveling out a ton of various different knives this evening and finishing them all and then sending them all out. I'm pretty sure you already sent cost for packaging. It sounds like my bi-monthly desk cleanup. Yeah, it's I need to actually clean out the other space, my dudes, where I've been streaming. I've actually moved a ton of stuff in there, so it's really like that room is for streaming, that room is for recording stuff. I don't know if anyone's listened to the Witcher book so far, my dudes. I'm still kind of struggling with having time to do certain books. Let's see what's in the box. You guys want to see what's in the box, my dudes? Here we go. That should have been here. What's in box number 1? Because we have a couple other things that are in the boxes, my dudes. Just gonna use a sharp piece of metal to open up the tape. Give me money when I buy it. Thank you, Morris. I really appreciate that. You know, it said that it was damaged when it arrived. So, oh, this is a gift from Apex Interfecta, my dudes. Yeah. Oh well. General Hammer set from Titan, dudes. Holy fart buckles, dudes. I was like, I don't need any more hammers. And he's like, dude, you always need more hammers. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I always need more hammers. There we go. There we go, my dudes. Put that down there. What's in the Chungus box, my dudes? Oh, nice. Ooh, they're nice handles, too. This is the handle. This is actually the hammer that I want. Oh, it's got a different end. It's actually, some of these are really, really, really nice. So, smaller peening hammers, my dudes. This is actually what the size I would have preferred to use on the knives that we're working on. Another size up, which is what we were working with, my dudes. These are really nice, quite light handles. They even got aeration with them, which is nice. We've got a plastic mallet, my dudes. It's really good for moving wood or pieces if you don't want to damage them. And then, of course, we have the big old boy. The big old Chungus boy, my dudes. Fucking. There we go. Hell yeah, dudes. Then we have this guy, which is great because this is actually for some really wonderful peening work, my dudes. Yeah! These are all really, really, really nice. I'm super stoked on this, my dudes. Use it in by state warning. Wear safety goggles. Yeah, wear safety goggles. There we go. I'm going to put this over here. We're going to put all of our hammers in the same spot. Now I have a lot of hammers. I'm not going to be worried about having to deal with things for a bit. I've got all the hammer and tongs I could possibly want. There we go. All put in together. Oh, look, there's a piece of gum. Whew! Nice. Fantastic. You love the beans. All right. So, and as you can see, like my hammers are pretty bonked, my dudes. Ooh, it's still warm from use. There we go. And this is where that's gonna go up there. There. These are down here. Yeah. Separate these out a little bit. There we go, my dudes. Nice. Fantastic. What a good run. Put the boxes underneath here for now. That means that they're going to get kind of gross. All right. Oh, you're reading Wayward Water. Are you watching Are you watching the videos for Bristinger, my dude? The only thing I have ongoing is that my insurance is being a big fat dingus about my... Yeah, no, so, Chicago, I've been hearing a lot of people having problems with insurance recently. I need to look at my Covered California, my dudes, and it's been a bit. Okay. So, those are probably still hot, so we're going to grab a glove. Bring them over. see which ones of you are still warm. Are you still hot? So this is an important thing, my dudes. Before I touch anything, I have a rule. If I can feel the heat from an inch off, yeah, so I tap it. And that allows me to make sure that I don't burn myself, my dude. So this is still a bit warm. Grab it with a gloved hand. This is fine to hold. Still warm, but not hot. Still warm, but not hot. Yeah, don't want to burn myself, my dudes. That's the big no-no. This one's definitely still a bit more on the warm side. I can touch it, but I can't hold it. And this is the first one, so yeah, we good. We good, my dudes. The next trick is I have to put on a bunch of PPE. Those beans in order to make sure I don't screw myself up. Oh yeah, the printers, Akago, they are not kind, especially the spout end, right? There's that. So wow, I've got 6 knives that I could probably finish this evening, which would be super freaking awesome. Chemical burns, not a fun thing, dude. We're gonna come into here. I'm gonna grab all of these now with a gloved hand and bring them into the workshop. Grab everything. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna bring you guys into the workshop. The new workshop. I don't think we've actually hung out in here, my dudes, very much. After I redid everything. So I'm gonna put this here. It is very kind of dark in here still. Yeah, mostly because I just don't want to blast myself in the face. I'm going to clean my mask, my dudes. Might see a little bit of grinding on mute if you want to show up. Now, it's really like, it is focus time. Guys. That is, the grinding aspect is definitely more of a me time sort of thing. Because I can stop, but then really it's just completely dead sounding, unless you guys really want to. I need to clean this. Give me 2 seconds, my dudes. I need to go and find, are they in here? Are they in the recording studio? Nope. They're not in the recording studio. Nice. Okay. Nozzle, how hot does it get, Akago? Jesus. It's your unwind part of the project. And yeah, it's definitely my unwind part of the project for sure. Oop. But what I can do before we start that. Oh, I do have a couple of these that I could also do, my dudes. These have not been spoken for yet. These are like Thanksgiving carving knives that I might end up doing as well. And I have a bunch of other ones that have cut out, but these shapes are kind of funky. You know, I don't know about some of these. I don't know what I was thinking when I was making them. You know, probably still going to do something about that. I need to reach out back up to Mari Takahashi and see what she wants to do about her thing. Let's clean out my mask really quick, though. My dudes, that's been a kind of a thneed, my dudes, for a little bit. That's crazy, Akago. That's super hot. Oof. Just want to thank anyone if they're new here, my dudes, and they subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to 2,500 friends. That means so much. Thank you so very much. And if you're brand new here, thank you for hanging out. And thank you to all of my friends that have been coming by and saying hello. I've missed you guys, my dudes. And I really hope that what I talked about today in terms of, you know, being a full-time content creator, I hope that by being transparent and honest, my dudes, it doesn't feel gross or weird. It's just being like, hey, we all care about the space we've made. A lot of wonderful friends. You know, let's keep the space going. I think that we have a pretty unique space, you know, on Twitch. I mean, I don't know. I would really like to think, I'm really curious what people think, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, right? No, I mean, Megan, what I'd actually like to do is that if Mari has the time, I want her to come up here and do it with me. And it's like, look, I understand you want me to make this with you, make this for you, but I think that all of her content is about being a warrior in the face of challenge. And it's like, then show up here and be part of it. You know? Oh, dude, bearded guy, all good, man. Hey, I know. I remember the face, bro. It's good to see you, man. It's a little bit easier to see. Life's definitely been kicking. What do you guys think, my dude? Should I reach out tomorrow and say, hey, if you like, what if I brought all of my stuff down to them and we filmed it with them at a location together? That would be epic. That would be super cool. I think that would be lovely. Oh, if you haven't gone and checked out her channel, my dudes, Mari Takahashi, a lot of her personal stuff that she's working towards right now, my dudes, is about finding yourself in a world that feels really impossible. I think it's super cool. Anyway, I think that I'm ready to dive in to doing the rough and tumble part of this, my dudes. So I need to hop off here. Hope that you guys have been doing well. And if not, I hope that you are having a better day, my dudes. Thank you to everyone that's come through. Appreciate you so very much. All the love to you guys. Do you want me to continue doing this? I'll look into seeing if I can make this sound better at some point as well. And thank you guys again for being so supportive as not only people that support keeping this space alive, but also just being my friends. Love you guys. Appreciate you also very much, my dudes. Love you guys to bits. Talk to you later, okay? I'll see you in the next adventure. All the love, my dudes.